We're all just accidents, aren't we? Humanity as a whole, we're just a bunch of accidental beings. From which sperm entered the ovum to where we ended up in school, where we ended up living, what friends we ended up having based on tiny social interactions that went this way or that, south or north, however well they went in our early years, and then that led us to other people, and then that led us to other ideas, and which communities we were born in, and which ideas we decided to embrace based on just a moment's decision about maybe I should look into this or that. Everything to us seems so accidental, and really, it really is like a mesh of accidentalness. It's not even a word. I think I said axle in there too. But anyway, that's how it will be for humans for a long time, as far as what we can understand, what we see, because we don't know all the variables of cause and effect. The reason I do believe in destiny, even though I believe we're accidental people from our own observations, is that destiny is basically just the sum total of everything that was decided, or every factor that exists, every part of nature that exists in a certain way, and every decision we made. Destiny does exist, but because we can't see it, we think it's something magical. But destiny does exist because when all the factors are taken together, at at the very beginning of the after the Big Bang, when all the factors are taken together, every single atom and iota of existence, of reality, the very fabric is taken into account. There's only one solution that could have come out for every single thing, for every single atom. And it's much vaster than anything we can realize right now or understand right now, but it is possible. It is possible for, let's say, a sentient race who either builds a computer or reaches a level millions of years ahead of where we're at now, to predict the future. And honestly, I believe in the past, in ancient times, human beings not stumbled upon, but were handed down ancient sciences. And these ancient sciences were not sciences of technology as well, but the main ancient sciences that masters both spiritual, alchemical, well, alchemical is kind of spiritual too. Herbal is connected to spirituality. Uh, they were they came upon the knowledge either by it being given or them discovering it, which allowed them to fully use the human body to its fullest capacity, to its fullest potential, and to its greatest magnitude of effectiveness. And the human body itself is a tool. We have very little information as far as scientific goes of the user principle of us, from where we decide things in the human body. But the brain is part of the human body. It's part of the mechanism, and it can be used to great effectiveness, to the greatest effectiveness possible. And if we can figure out the possibilities, if we can figure out how to reach or at least work towards these possibilities, then the human body itself will be a tool for our advancement, and we can reach a point where we might be able to tell the future, but it might not matter at that point, because once we become so advanced, we won't need to know our own future. We'll be able to shape it ourselves. We'll be able to become our own future, and that doesn't get rid of destiny either, because if we know how every atom will end up at the beginning of creation or in the very fabric of reality, if we knew all the variables, then we would know what we would decide. But we'll reach a point where that won't matter. We'll be able to fully realize God, I believe, through developing our bodies individually and as groups, and working towards a goal of personal, spiritual, and communal evolution, and also biological evolution, which is probably the least important thing out of all those four. Uh, right now, we're accidental people. We're toy soldiers that come out of the box and have no idea how we got in the box. Now, different religions have different ideas, and, I'm Hindu, so I do agree with the Hindu ideas, but there's so much that the average person, the average Hindu, just doesn't know about the specifics of how we came out of the box. Eventually, we'll figure it out, and eventually, we'll be able to decide how we're going to go back into the box, or, what expanses, what shelves, how do we cross the floor, how we go up the shelves, how we march across bookcases and hop along fans. This is a really weird allegory, but we'll figure out as toy soldiers these things over time. We'll figure out how to traverse so many things. And granted that I do believe we'll have to go back in the box eventually. Another Big Bang will have to happen a long time after the last sun dies and the last source of energy that we can manifest through technology will die out, and we'll have to go back in the box. But beyond that, I do believe even after all those billions of years, there will be a new box, and there will be soldiers. I'm not sure if they'll be new, but it's a vast universe, and it's a vast understanding of spirituality and religion that we have to draw on. And let's speed up becoming those persevering soldiers that don't shoot each other because we're wearing different colors when we decide to come out of the box. It's like different chess pieces also coming out of the case. The black and white, they're the same shape, they're the same everything. It's just the color that's different. And once we realize that about many things in ideology and race itself, I'm surprised we haven't gotten over that. We'll be able to work together in a way that, hell, all the terrible things we think space has to offer won't stand a chance. Let's work that way together. Let's become not accidental people, but persevering people. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this, hit that thumbs up down there. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.